Hey, that was pretty dang good. I'm going to stop while I'm winning. Because did he move his feet? No way. He just tried his damnedest to own it. He was tight. All right, I could feel he was tight up there. All right, we're going to let him have his head out. Let him lick and chew. Relax. I want him to totally mentally recover from that little episode. There's our licking and chewing. Good boy, Scout. We've kind of learned that if we demo this procedure with one of the horses that's been all the way through our restart program, they score like 100. They don't move their feet. Nothing happens. It's like a totally programmed horse, right? They're just totally chill. So that's why we grabbed Scout today, because I was like, yeah, we don't know anything about Scout. Let's go see how Scout does without any, brain work beforehand. So Scout hasn't been through anything, so this is all new to him as far as the science-based approach and working with his mind. And we just found some problems. Oh boy. Okay, let's go to the left side. Bend his head and neck to the side. Just sit down and wait for his feet to stop. So if you notice that you have a big problem with your horse at this step, right? Go back through bending your horse's head and neck in the restart program. Get on the ground. Get this foundation working very well before you get in the saddle. Oh boy. Oh boy. Nice, easy, gentle strokes when you're praising your horse or feeling good about your horse. Nice, easy rubs. None of this patting, high-fiving, and butt smacking like us humans do, right? That's human stuff, and you can do that with your buddies and your girlfriends, but I'm saying no with your horse, right? This is soft, quiet. Let's just keep things smooth and feeling nice and good. Oh boy. Okay, so we got to do front to back. Oh, there goes our feet. So I didn't even get started. I just thought about it, and he was like, does that mean go? You thought about something. Should we go? No. All right, we're going to go forward and back. Forward. And I want your hand touching back here on the hind end, because if that fires some muscles, there's some problems. So we got movement. So I'm just going to stay with this till his feet stop. Feels like right there. Okay, good boy. Good boy. So if you're watching this and you're telling yourself, oh, I'm afraid to touch my horse on the hip. Last time I did that or something touched him, he got spooked. Problem. Red flag. That's trouble. Fix it. This whole program's designed to go through and find all those triggers, so you've got to get those little triggers out of the way. Because if you line up 2 or 3 triggers at a time, that's usually how you get an ambulance ride, right? We don't want that. We want to break these triggers down, get them out of the way. Okay, number 2, so I'm going to go a little more this time. Oh, see, he's a mind reader. As soon as he feels my energy change, like, and now we're going to do this, he's like, I got you, let's go. Easy, bud, easy. Okay, I'm going to psych him out. In a moment, we're going to go to number 2. Already like, you just can't tell me your horses can't feel your intention. I'm just thinking the thought, and he's like, I feel like I should move. So let's not think the thought. Let's just hang out and relax. We're going to surprise him, so I'm not even going to talk about it. I'm just going to do it without, see, I'm still thinking about it. Zen. Okay. front to back. I think oh, there, okay. All right, his feet are moving. Good enough. I'm just going to keep with this until they don't. That feels good right there. Licking and chewing instantly. I mean, as soon as I sit in the saddle, he's like, oh, thank you for the release. I knew it was in there somewhere. And that's exactly the mindset we want your horse to have, is they can get through this pressure because they know relief is coming. They know the release is close. And that's what the mindset you want them to have. All right, let's go to this third time, front to back. Take my hat up. Whoa, there we go. So this guy's got some sight triggers for sure. We're just going to let him work through it because we can. Wait for his mind to decide he's not going to die. Good boy. Good boy. All right, so right up here on his head is some triggers. So let's just pull some triggers until old Scout can decide this isn't such a big deal. Good boy. So I'm just waiting for his feet to stop. Good boy. I can just kind of hold it right here and it's just trigger and trigger. He's trying though. He's trying. Here it is. Good boy. Whew, licking and chewing. Good boy. Good boy. All right, let me tell you a little bit about Scout and why he's here. Okay, let's hold up right here. While we're waiting for his feet to stop. So Scout is here because out on a trail ride with his owner, he come, through the trail and there was a campsite set up right there and there was a hammock in the trees and the wind was blowing a little bit and that hammock was moving in the trees. And old Scout here triggered off of that movement and bolted and ran off, severely injuring his owner. So much so that she has a memory lapse of 5 days surrounding the event that she just can't even remember. So kind of a blessing in disguise. She doesn't remember the catastrophe that she went through, being kind of drugged and knocked around during that train wreck that Scout had. But can we see why he had a train wreck? Yeah, he's got some sight issues, right? Sight right out there by him was, at least this close, triggered him into a complete, into just mind-off reaction. He was just in an instinctive fight-flight reaction and just kind of bucking and just struggling. So Scout, we're finding, has some serious sight triggers. That reticular activating system in his brain triggers off of sight, sound, and touch. And so far, we're finding a pretty big sight trigger. Fair enough. This is what we're here for, and this is what we do, is make these transformational changes in these horses' minds so that they can, relax and not be so triggered about sight, sound, and touch. Old Scout's not afraid of a hammock. He's not afraid of a cowboy hat, or he's not afraid of a tarp. But what he does have is sight, sound, and touch triggers that will instinctively, if he doesn't know how to manage those triggers, then he just trips into this reaction, bucking and bolting. And so that's what Scout's here to go through his training, to turn down those reactions. Get that stuff turned way down or off if possible. Okay. We're going to start over now, and so we've done 3 things, right? We've paddled our feet on the right side and the left side 3 times. We've bounced side to side on the left and the right 3 times each, and then we've gone forward and back on both sides 3 times each. And so now we're going to see what we got, and we're going to put all 3 under pressure at the same time. Because you don't know what you have till you have it under pressure, but I'm pretty sure we don't have a whole bunch with Scout. This is his first. This isn't even a lesson. This is kind of a review to see what's going on, and we're finding some stuff. But now I want to do all 3 at the same time. Paddle my feet side to side and front to back, and expect Scout to hold still. So that's the setup. We'll see what happens. So this first one, I'm going to start kind of slow, right, and let Scout have a little lead time, a little warm up to the chaos that's about to ensue. We want him to have a little bit of some brain power. Oh boy. So I'm going to start with my feet. Nothing's, there I could feel something was going to move. So now I'm just going to go back to this. We might have to go through this a couple of times with old Scout here to get him to get it, because this is his first brain surgery experiment here, his first time neurochemically being worked with. Good boy. Oh boy. All right, he's going to start pawing at the ground, meaning he's anxious and feels like he needs to do something, so let's give him something to do. All right, we're going to try this again. Paddle. Good, he's holding still, side to side and paddle. How about and front to back, all at the same time. Oh, there's some movement. So I just want to stay with this until old Scout can figure it out. I just want to be all over this guy and really get him feeling comfortable about how to hold his feet still. Here it is, almost. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Just going to let him have his head for a minute, lick and chew. All right, so I want to do that 3 times on each side. I want to get away from this stuff just so that he can have plenty of movement to walk around if he wants to move. We'll go back around down there.